China will ban vessels from an area near Taiwan on Sunday, citing the possibility of falling rocket debris. That's according to the country's maritime safety agency. However, China's foreign ministry has refused to comment on this plan or to clarify reports of a no-fly zone in the region. Officials say the curbs will affect an area in the East China Sea for approximately 6 hours, starting from 9 a.m. local time. Vessels will be, quote, forbidden to enter for the duration of the shutdown. Taiwan's transport ministry says it will inform sea and air carriers to avoid areas where China conducts aerospace activities. Meanwhile, Tokyo says it has sought details from Beijing on a reported no-fly zone in the same location. And for more, we have Olivia Xiong reporting live to us from Beijing. Olivia, as we just mentioned, China's foreign ministry not commenting on that no-fly zone on Sunday, reportedly. Have you heard from any other official agency about that no-fly zone on Sunday?
Well, Wei-Su, the short answer is no. China not providing any official confirmation about this no-fly zone. When the foreign ministry was asked about it again at the daily briefing today, the spokesperson would only say that journalists should check with the relevant authorities, but we haven't heard anything from them so far. One observer telling me that China perhaps keeping its cards close to its chest, as it quite commonly does with very sensitive issues, which would allow it room for maneuver if need be. But what has been confirmed today is China saying that there will be no entry for vessels in the waters north of Taiwan on Sunday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. That was announced by the eastern Chinese province of Fujian, its maritime authorities there, warning about rocket debris possibly falling in the East China Sea, although no further details were given or explanation was given as to why China is announcing this move. But what we do know is that this development is taking place after China held 3 days of military drills around Taiwan following that meeting by Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen with U.S. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy in the U.S. China today also confirming that its military beyond those 3 days in the last few days has continued to dispatch aircraft and carry out actual combat exercises, including joint anti-missile and precision strikes around Taiwan Island. China's foreign ministry also announcing sanctions on Michael McCaul, the head of the U.S. Congress Foreign Affairs Committee, banning him from visiting China and not allowing any Chinese organizations to transact with him, saying that the congressman had in recent years interfered in China's internal affairs and harmed China's interests, with the recent trip to Taiwan that he made together with other U.S. lawmakers violating the One China principle. So with the no-fly zone, what we do know is that this is the same day in a similar area to where China is banning the entry of vessels in its waters. And the question is what this impact is going to be. And if we were to look at this map here, you can see why neighboring countries are asking questions, particularly Japan also demanding an explanation from China about this supposed no-fly zone, as we see the affected area, along with the waters in the vessel ban being very close to Japan's southern islands. And we know that China has long-standing disputes with China in the East China Sea as well. So potentially causing a lot more friction between the neighboring countries and potentially disruption to air and sea routes. Wei Su.
Thanks. Olivia Xiong reporting live just there from Beijing.